Assalamualaikum everyone. So Miss Secretary, Miss
Yes.
Secretary, have we mastered the quorum to start the meeting?
The quorum for this meeting is 3 and the number of attendants is 5. Therefore, we have mastered the quorum. We can start the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Miss Asma. So good
You're
morning
welcome.
everyone. I am happy to welcome you to the monthly management meeting of Nadi Resources Ltd, which I believe will be productive for the company. So thank you for your presence. The objective of today's meeting is to discuss about employee misconduct issue and to decide on appropriate action for sleeping on the job, submission of fake medical certificates, and having a second job. So, we now proceed to item number 2, apologies for absence. So, Ms. Secretary, have we received any apologies for absence?
Yes, Madam Chairman. We have received apologies from Ms. Laila, the Operation and Logistic Manager.
Can you repeat again?
Yes, Madam Chairman. We have received apologies from Ms. Laila, the Operation and Logistic Manager.
Okay, thank you. So we shall now move on to item number 3, the minutes of the last meeting. So anyone, are there any errors in the minutes of the last meeting?
Yes, Madam Chairman. I noticed that there is an error in item number 2. The position stated that Miss Laila, the Operation and Logistic Manager, was incorrect. So, the correct position for Miss Laila is Sales and Customer Service Manager.
Okay, thank you, Miss Hamaria. So, Miss Secretary, please record the correction of the minutes of the last meeting.
Okay, Madam Chairman. The correct position was changed to Ms. Laila, the Sale and Customer Services Manager.
Okay, I take note of that. So, can someone propose that the minutes be passed as a true record?
Madam Chairman, I propose that the minutes be passed as a true record.
I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. So, is there any objections?
No,
No.
Madam Chairman.
Okay,
No.
thank you. So, I assume everyone agree, and I hereby declare the minutes confirmed as a correct record. So, okay, now I am signing the minutes. Okay, so everyone can see it.
Yes,
Yes.
Madam Chairman.
Yes, Madam Chairman.
Okay, saying one. So moving on, we shall now proceed to item number 4, matters arising out of the minutes. So,
Okay. Madam Chairman, the issues regarding employee attendance monitoring system have been implemented, but effectiveness is still under review.
okay, noted. So we shall monitor the progress. So now we have moved on to item number 5, correspondent. So, Miss Secretary, could you please go through the correspondent?
Yes, Madam Chairman. There is one email correspondent from the Human Resources Department regarding employees submitting fake medical certificate.
Okay, thank you. So the correspondent is duly noted. So we shall proceed to item number 6, reports.
Madam Chairman, based on the recent report, productivity has decreased due to employee fatigue. There are also delivery delays and minor accidents caused by sleepiness during work.
Okay, thank you, Miss Alia. The report is duly noted. And we shall proceed to item number 7, special business. So we will now discuss the action to be taken on several employee misconduct issue. So this includes one action for employees found sleeping during office during sleeping on the job, one action for employees who submit fake medical certificates, and also one action for employees who have a second job. So let us begin with the first issue, employees sleeping on the job. Does anyone have a proposal?
Madam Chairman, I propose that the company issue a written warning to employees who are found sleeping during working hours.
Okay. Any seconder?
Madam Chairman, I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. So the first motion is that the company issue a written warning to employees who are found sleeping on the job. So I would like to open the floor for discussion. So members are welcome to give their opinion, suggestion, or objection regarding this motion.
Madam Chairman, the purpose of issuing a written warning is to address the issue in a fair and professional manner. So it serves as an official reminder that sleeping during working hours is unacceptable. So they also can give the employees the opportunity to improve their behavior before stricter disciplinary action is taken. So at the same time, it helps to maintain the workplace discipline and reduce the risk of accidents caused by fatigue.
Okay, so are there any objections?
Yes, Madam Chairman. So I disagree with Miss Alia. In many cases, a simple written warning is not effective enough to change repeated behavior, especially if there are no stricter consequences involved. So employees may not take it seriously and continue to do the misconduct. So, Madam Chairman, I want to ask Miss Alia that could she explain to me that how that is going to work, as some people tend to ignore the written warnings.
Okay, thank you, Miss Hamaria, for your concern. So, Miss Alia, would you like to respond to the question raised?
Yes, Madam Chairman. Well, I respect Ms. Maria's opinion. However, I believe that written warning should not be underestimated. A formal warning creates accountability and provides clear evidence that the company has addressed the misconduct professionally. It also helps the management identify employees who repeatedly violate company rules before taking more serious disciplinary action.
Madam Chairman, may I have a words?
Yes, you can.
How many warnings letters should we issue? If we keep giving too many, the employee might take advantage and become complacent, knowing that repeated warning do not lead to stricter consequences.
Okay, thank you, Miss Asma. So, I think since Miss Yaya has seconded the proposal, so do you have any further comments or view regarding the matters?
Madam Chairman, in response to Ms. Asma's question, I believe that the company should set a clear limit of 2 warning letters. The first serves as a formal reminder of expectations, and the second shows that the misconduct has continued despite the initial warning. By limiting it to 2, we ensure that the warnings remain meaningful, discipline is preserved, and employees understand the seriousness of their actions. So,
Madam Chairman, I understand Ms. Yaya's point clearly and I acknowledge the reasoning she has provided.
Are there any comments?
Madam Chairman, so after I hearing the discussion, I now understand the purpose of the motion and I would like to express my agreement.
Okay, thank you, Miss Hamaria. So if there are no further discussion, we will now vote on the motion that the company issue a written warning to employees found sleeping on the job. So those in favor, please raise your hands. Okay, so there are 4 members vote for the motion. So the motion is carried unanimously. So next we will now proceed to the second issue, one action to be taken on employees who submit fake medical certificates. So now I invite any proposal.
Madam Chairman, I propose that the company terminate employee who submit fake medical certificate from employment.
Any seconder?
I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. So the meeting is now open for discussion from all members.
Madam Chairman, I would like to justify my proposal. The termination employee who submit fake medical certificate is necessary because such actions are dishonest, breach trust and undermine workplace integrity. This misconduct disrupt operation, creates unfairness among staff and set a harmful precedent if ignored. Therefore, termination is a necessary measure to defer future misconduct and ensure that all employees uphold honesty, professionalism and respect for company policy.
Madam Chairman, excuse me for interrupting.
Yes, Miss Yaya?
Madam Chairman, may I ask why is the proposal suggesting immediate termination? Will it not be more appropriate to first issue a warning or consider suspension? Termination is a very severe step, and I feel it is important to understand why we are not considering a more graduated approach. Giving employee a chance to correct their behavior through warning or suspension could demonstrate fairness while still maintaining discipline. I would like to understand why termination is chosen straight away instead of giving employees a chance to correct their behavior.
Thank you, Miss Yaya. So does anyone have the answer for that question?
Yes, Madam Chairman. So thank you, Miss Alia Sofia, for raising that question. So I understand her concern on why the employer did not begin with a warning or suspension before proceeding to the termination. So in practice, employees do have several disciplinary options such as issuing warning letters, suspension, or termination. So, however, the decision does not necessarily have to follow fixed sequences as it largely depends on the misconduct committed. So, under the Employment Act 1955, an employer may terminate an employee if there a valid reason for doing so. So this means that if the misconduct considered serious, the employer is justified in taking immediate action. So in this case, submitting a fake medical certificate is not merely a minor violation. It involves dishonesty, falsification, and documents, and a breach of trust between the employee and employer. So such behavior can also be linked to element of fraud. So that's why the company decide to terminate employees who submit fake medical certificates.
Madam Chairman, I understand Miss Maria's point now. Her explanation helps me see the issue more clearly and I accept the reasoning that she has provided.
Okay, are there any more comments?
Madam Chairman, I also second the motion. Submitting fake medical certificates is a serious misconduct. According to company policies, such action can lead to termination as it shows a lack of integrity and dishonesty in the workplace. Furthermore, allowing such behavior to go unpunished may encourage others to do the same, which can disrupt workplace discipline and fairness among employees. It is important to maintain strict consequences to ensure accountability and uphold the company's professional standards.
Okay. If there are no further discussion, we will now vote on the motion that the company terminate employees who submit fake medical certificate. So those in favor, please raise your hands. Okay, so I see 4 members vote on the motion. So the motion is carried unanimously. So moving on, we will now proceed to the third issue, one action to be taken on employees who are found having a second job. So may I have a proposal?
Yes, Madam Chairman. So I propose that the company issues a written warning to employees found having a second job without approval.
Any seconder?
I second the motion.
Okay, so the meeting is now open for discussion from all members.
Okay. So, Madam Chairman, this is justified as employees are hired under a clear employment contract that requires full commitment and loyalty to the company during working hours. So, having a second job without permission may lead to conflict of interest, reduced productivity, and fatigue, which can affect work performance and the quality of output. So, furthermore, when employees take on additional jobs secretly, it creates an issue of trust between the employer and employee. So the company has the right to ensure the employees are fully dedicated to their responsibilities, especially when it comes to deadlines or teamwork involved.
Are there any objections?
Madam Chairman, I would like to object to the motion. I do not agree that issuing a written warning is sufficient in cases where employees hold a second job without approval. A warning is a light measure that fails to address the seriousness of the issue. A written warning risks sending the wrong signal that such conduct is tolerated and therefore does not adequately protect the standards and integrity of the company.
Madam Chairman, I also object the motion. I believe that issuing only a written warning may not be strong enough to address the issue properly. If employees continue to focus on their second job, it may affect their commitment, punctuality, and work performance in this company. Therefore, I think stronger action should be considered.
Okay, so thank you, Miss Alia. Miss Asma, since you have seconded the motion, could you please explain your reason?
Madam Chairman, I think the motion that was proposed by Ms. Maria is better because giving a written warning is a fair and reasonable first step. It reminds employee of the seriousness of taking a second job without approval, ensure compliance with company policy, and still give them the opportunity to correct their behavior before stricter action is taken.
Okay, thank you. So if there are no further discussion, let us proceed to vote on the motion that the company issue a written warning to employee found having a second job without approval. So all in favor, please raise your hands. Okay, so all in against, please raise your hands. Okay, so thank you. So we can see now two members are in favor of the motion, while other two members are against the motion. So the votes are deadlocked. So as the chairman, I will now cast the deciding vote. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, Madam Chairman.
Okay, Madam.
Okay, so I will vote against issuing a written warning to employees for having a second job. So therefore, the motion is defeated. Since the motion has been defeated, we shall now moving on to the next proposal. So may I have a proposal?
Madam Chairman, I propose that the company require employees to quit any second job that they have.
Any seconder?
I second this motion, Madam Chairman.
Okay, so now I would like to open the floor of discussion for members' view and opinions.
Madam Chairman, I propose this motion because allowing employees to hold a second job can lead to divided attention, fatigue, and reduced efficiency in their primary role. When employees split their time and energy between two commitments, the quality of their work here inevitably suffers, and this undermines the overall productivity of the company. Furthermore, a second job may create conflict of interest, especially if it involves competitors or industry closely related to ours, which could compromise confidentiality and loyalty. By requiring employee to quit any second job, we ensure that their full focus and dedication remain with this company. This measure protects workplace standards and strengthens the long-term stability and reputation of the company. Moreover, taking a firm stance against second job reinforces discipline and loyalty. Employee must understand that their primary responsibility is to this company, and divided focus undermines that principle. That is
Madam Chairman, may I ask?
Yes, Miss Hamaria.
Okay. Is it fair to require employees to quit their job without considering their individual circumstances? Some employee may take up a second job not of choice, but due to a necessity rather than luxury. So as you can see from the picture, so I take it from the article. The statistic shows that Malaysian has the highest performance percentage of knowledge workers with secondary sources of income, which is the highest, which is 66%, rather than other countries like Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, and United Kingdom. So this clearly shows that Malaysians are increasingly turning to side job or business venture to cope with economic challenges. It reflects not only their resilience but also their determination to maintain a decent quality of life despite financial constraint. So I want to ask, would it still be fair to force them to give up after second would still they have to give up because of their second source of income?
Okay, thank you, Miss Hamaria, for your explanation. So, would anyone like to respond to that question?
Madam Chairman, I would like to respond to that question. I understand the concern regarding employees who may have financial difficulties, as it mentioned by Ms. Hamaria. However, I believe that employees should still prioritize their main job and responsibilities in this company. If a second job begins to affect their focus, attendance, and overall performance, it may eventually impact the company's operations and other employees as well. In addition, the company also needs committed employees who are able to give full attention to their duties during working hours. Therefore, I believe that requiring employees to choose between their current job or their second job is a reasonable decision to ensure professionalism and consistent work performance.
Madam Chairman, may I share my opinion?
Yes, Miss Asma.
Madam Chairman, may
Yes,
I
Miss
share
Asma.
my opinion? Okay, personally, I don't think we should be too concerned if an employee has a second job, because what matters most is whether they are able to carry out their responsibility here effectively. In my view, as long as the work is done properly and on time, in fact that they have another job should not be an issue.
Madam Chairman,
Yes.
while it may seem acceptable for employees to manage a second job as long as they complete their tasks here, the issue goes beyond deadlines and output. Loyalty to the company is a fundamental expectation. When employees divide their commitment between two jobs, their focus and energy are no longer fully dedicated to this company. This can weaken team cohesion, compromise workplace standards, and create risk of conflict of interest. Our company depends not only on work being done, but also on employees showing full loyalty and prioritizing their responsibilities here above all else.
Madam Chairman, I understand the explanation now. I appreciate the clarification given as it helped me see the reasoning behind the proposal more clearly.
Okay, thank you, everyone. So, if there are no further discussion, we will now vote on the motion that the company require employees to quit any second job that they have. So, let us proceed to vote. So, those in favor, please raise your hands. Okay, thank you. So, those in against, please raise your hands. Okay, thank you. So it appears that 3 members are in favor of the motion, while 1 member is against the motion. So the motion is carried as the majority of members are in favor. So decision was made after careful consideration of all members' views. So thank you. We shall now proceed to item number 8, any other business.
Madam Chairman, I would like to raise the need to improve workplace safety due to the recent minor accidents in the factory.
Okay, thank you. So this matter is duly noted and will be discussed in the next meeting. So if there are no further matters, we shall proceed to item number 9, the date, time and place of the next meetings. So Ms. Secretary, when will be the next meetings?
Madam Chairman, the next meeting will be held on 30 May 2026 at 10 a.m. in the Merbau meeting room.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Asma. So I declare that the next meeting will be on 30 May 2026 at 10 a.m. in the Merbau meeting room. Okay, so lastly, we proceed to item number 10, close. So today we have reached 3 resolution on several employee misconduct issue. So firstly, the company issue a written warning to employee who sleep on the job. Second, the company terminate employees who submit fake medical certificates. And lastly, the company require employees to quit any second job that they have. So I hope we will implement this decision effectively to improve discipline and productivity in the company. So may I have a proposal to close the meeting?
Madam Chairman, I propose that the meeting be closed.
Okay.
I second the motion.
Okay, so any objection?
No, Madam Chairman.
Madam Chairman.
Okay.
Madam Chairman.
Thank you everyone for coming to the meeting today. So I appreciate your time and participation. So the meeting is closed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Chairman.